When building a design system, it's important to keep it flexible. For example, let's say you're working on a project that requires you to have a button component. This button can be available in different variants, where the variant represents different colors of the button. So instead of hard coding these color values, Panda provides you with a virtual colors feature where you can use the color palette property. So let's see an example of what I mean. So right now I have my button style defined using my CSS function from Panda CSS. So the base color palette is the blue color palette, and I'm specifying for this button, the background color should use the color palette that's 400, and on hover, the background color should be color palette that's 500. When it loads, we see that we have a blue.400 as the background color, and on hover, we see that we have a blue.500 background color. So that's really how virtual colors and color palette property work in Panda CSS. But this is a simple example. In practical terms, when you're building components, you likely want to have color palettes or colors for both light and dark mode. So let's check out how to advance this and take it a step further by making these colors available in light and dark mode. So to use light and dark mode in Panda CSS, you use the base and underscore dark keys. The base key represents the light color mode. So I'm just going to wrap my background color with the base key, which represents the light color mode, and specify that on dark modes, the background color should be color palette dot 600. Now repeat similar thing for my hover background color. I say on base or light modes, the color palette is, or the color rather is color palette is 500. And then on dark color modes, my background hover color would be color palette dot 700. So let's see how this works. This is light mode. Nothing changes. Our colors still remain the same. And on dark mode, we see that we have a really nice darker blue color. And knowing we're using virtual colors, we can change this to green, and it changes to red. And you notice that because we didn't hard code any value, all we needed to do was to change our color palette, and every other thing adjusts accordingly. This approach allows you to easily develop applications with light and dark mode without you duplicating code or manually hard coding color values. So go ahead to try out the virtual colors and color palettes feature in Panda CSS and let me know what you think.